So it's about time I got this serviced. The KHS, the retro mountain bike, 1993. It worked alright on the first ride. There was a few bits of skipping involved, but I've just actually checked the chain, and the chain's only got 0.5% wear on it. So that could have been down to the indexing of the grip shift that's been put on there. What you also saw in the first episode, shall we say, is the shifter, as I said, has been changed for a grip shift, but I've managed to pick up some, not new, but like a used set of elect shifters, the right ones. So I'm going to steal the pod off one of those and put them on. I've got new chain, new cassette, new cables, new grips. So we're just going to go through and service the whole bike today and get it working properly, because it's actually like it's a really nice bike. It's a really nice light bike, and I've actually found the original sort of advert here, and looking through this, everything on here is what's on the bike, apart from, I think the saddle's slightly different. Oh no, I've changed the saddle. Well, I changed the saddle because it had a horrible one on there. So the saddle's not original, and the pedals are just missing the straps and clips. So I'm keeping them off because I want to be able to chuck this around the trails, and I don't quite feel comfortable doing that in straps. So we're going to get to servicing, see what needs doing. Well, I know kind of what needs doing, but yeah, get it all done, and then we can hit the trails again on this bike. Oh, and yeah, I know you're expecting the Raleigh, the record sprint today, but the decals and the tyres haven't quite turned up yet, so that might be delayed till next week. Sorry about that. Whoops. So here's the thing. I can't actually run these lock-on grips up to the edge here. I have to have a gap. Because if I'm trying to use these shifters, I can shift up and down here, but this one at the back needs to come far enough backwards to engage, and that lock stops it. So yeah, you're going to have to separate them slightly, just a finger's width. But then now I'll be able to run the lock-on grips and those. If not, I'll just have to switch to some slidey-on-y.
It's Absolute Radio on a Thursday afternoon. With brand new technology, I can see through different radios around the country and see what you're up to. Hello to the bald bloke having fizzy pop in a weights van on the Campsbourne estate. I can see you.
Okay, these gears have been a bit of a pain. They're really taking some adjustment. Don't know why. Every time I get to the high gear in the front, it seemed to like want to snap back, like it would the ratchet would lose tension or something. But it's working now. So we got one click, puts it straight up to the middle, no fuss. Second click, straight up again, and then we're back down and back down. No bother there. And on the rear, it just clicks through nicely. There's a little slow part there, but you can just tweak it. Yeah, just going to need a little play with the barrel adjusters actually. There we go. There we go. All done. Let's get outside. Okay, there we go. One service bike ready to ride again. One thing I didn't touch was the bottom bracket, and that is because it's a cartridge in there at the moment, and I don't have a cartridge to spare, so that stayed in there. I will change that at a later date, but we've cleaned up all the seat posts, cleaned down the seat tube so it's all free down there, replaced all the cables, done the headset bearings and the wheel bearings, yeah, adjusted everything, changed the grips as well. I've changed them twice because I did put the lock-on ones to start with, but because the bars are rounded at the ends, the lock-ons weren't working. So instead of cutting the bars, I just swapped out the grips for some Avenir slip-on grips, and yeah, cool. It's all working now. We've got the Teflon coated cables and the lubed up outer cables, so it should all be sliding smoothly. I'm not sure how long the panel racers are going to last, the tyres, but we'll get as much use out of them as possible. And one other thing, the brake pads. I just tuned them up just with a file. I'm gonna use them up as well, and then replace them with some of the what do I use? I can't remember what pads. The Cool Stop. Some of the Cool Stop pads, but they're expensive, and I don't have the cash for them at the moment. So yeah, just tuned up those pads. But I'm gonna try it out now. Gonna head over to, I don't know, Cannock or Hicks Lodge and see how it goes. But yeah, this is the video for today. Just servicing the KHS because I want to get that riding again, and it's good to have the trigger shifter on now rather than that grip shift. So yeah, hope you liked the video. The decals and the tyres for the Raleigh did turn up today, so I will start building that ASAP and get that out next week. And I've also got a path racer build that if you're following me on Instagram you will see that. So yeah, that's all coming up. If you like this little video, then hit the thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you in the next video.